Hello ladies and gentlemen, RailROL82 here with you, your railroad archaeologist. So today we're going to go back in a time machine. We're going to go back to a video that I filmed in 2017, which was 8 years ago from today, 2025, to the crossing at Flagler Street, Miami, Florida, former FEC Little River Spur. It was, well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but yeah, you're going to see what it was like in 2017. It was like 70% still intact. The cantilevers were there, the tracks were there, signal box were there. It was removed due to gentrification. And then in the second part of the video, you'll see what it looks like when I went back last week to film it in 2025. I don't want to spoil it for you, but you guys will see. That being said, if you guys can contribute $1 or $2 to my patreon.com/RailROL82 or Cash App to keep bringing you great quality content like this, it would greatly help me. As well as thumbs up, comments, subscribe if you haven't. That also helps this video being promoted and my channel being promoted in the algorithm. Thank you so much. Without further ado, let's take a trip back in time to 2017. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is an update video. A few months ago I was at this crossing while they were removing the gates, the lights, and I wanted to come back here a few months after and see what had taken place since then. So it's pretty much the same as I left it. The cantilevers are still there, obviously minus the lights and gates and crosswalks, but I don't think they've removed anything else. Yeah, this is obviously the concrete foundation for the cantilever, which is still here. I guess at some point they had either a larger cantilever or another one. You can see the 4 screws over there. This is track view north. This is Flagler Street in Miami, Florida. I'll include the Google Maps link to this location. And then there we see the relay case off to the left. This is facing west on Flagler Street, and I'm gonna give you a shot at the cantilever right now. The sun's in the way. This would be the south side of the crossing. You can see the cantilever there, still there, but the lights, gates, crossbucks were removed. You can see there's a whistle post and a milepost right there. See if I can get you a track view south here. It's a pretty busy street, so bear with me, guys. Yeah, that would have been track view south there. And there used to be a signal right, like a few feet south of that cantilever there, but not anymore. This is the FEC track that went to US 1 and met up with the main and then went to the Overseas Railway. That was pre-1984 when they installed the Metro Rail. And up until 2008 this line was in use. It serviced Everglades Lumber, which is just near Southwest 8th Street, and then when that closed, this line was pretty much isolated because there was nobody left on the line service. And looking north, there's over there where that overpass is, the link was the line was cut, so this line here is just isolated. See the wooden cross ties. Hello ladies and gentlemen, RailROL82 here. Welcome to the year 2025. This is facing east on Flagler Street. This is the former FEC Little River Spur. and I'm gonna show you how corrupt politicians are over here, right? So there you have the signal box. It's the only thing that's left, by the way. And then down there, this was gonna be originally a rail to trail, but our corrupt politicians sold off the land and to GCs and made it apartment buildings. So right there, those are two plaques, right, that give the story of the former line here, the FEC Little River Spur. They have QR codes on them, and this was supposed to be like a big thing. It was supposed to take you miles south, and not no more. They deemed it to be contaminated and polluted. So the funny thing was, it was contaminated and polluted for a rail to trail, but it wasn't contaminated and polluted for apartment buildings. That's baloney. Get out of here, you know. F that. So yes, that's Track View North right there, or what would have been Track View North. That you got your signal box. There you have where the gate would have been, the crossing gate, and there you have where the cantilever would have been. You can see the screws and the connections and everything. It's all closed off. They don't want anybody coming out. This used to be an exit for the shopping center, and they even closed that off. So this shopping center used to have an exit over here. Freaking East Germany. This is what it looked like back in the day. This is what it looks like now. I'm gonna try to see if I can take you to the south side. FEC Little River Spur, rest in pieces, y'all. Yeah, Miami traffic is no easy task. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we got red over there, and now this is the former FEC Little River Spur, where it came through. And here we see, oh, an iguana. Look at that, nice. Yeah, buddy. Never know what you're gonna see over here. Oh, 2 iguanas. And then, so yeah, this was the final resting spot for the cantilevers. Look at the bases right there. Maybe perhaps the last time we'll see them. You got your whistle post, mile post for the Little River Spur. Got your ballast, the former right of way. I think this went all the way to Key West in 1925. There you used to have a spur along that factory over there. But thanks to NAFTA, everything went bye-bye. There you had your meter. And as I said, Track View South, you can see the apartments down there in the distance, which would have been the former rail or the rail to trail, but apartments and corrupt politicians, as I said. Thank you guys, thank you so much. Incredible. Leave you with a parting shot of the former cantilever, ladies and gents. Thank you so much. I appreciate views or comments. They all help me in the YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. Sub if you haven't. Hit the bell notification so you can get notifications of my uploads. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure. Bye bye.